Okay, one of the things, but we're on page 88. The reading tonight's only 4 pages.
4 pages.
One of the things you learn as you grow up is what's called your gender identity. Fundamental sense of being male or female. Understanding that you are a boy or a girl regardless of what you do or wear. Develops around age 4 or 5. You aren't born knowing that you're a boy or a girl. You actually, this is something you have to learn. And it's something that kids at a young age don't truly understand completely. One of the things they think is that, girls wear pink and, boys wear blue and boys fight and girls play with dolls and that kind of thing. What's that?
Blues from Blues Clues is actually a girl.
Oh, really?
What? No, that's a pot. No. Because there's the female cat that's purple.
What is the cat?
No. No.
Anyway, so at a very young age, kids are aware of this and they notice these differences. But to them, they think that if you're wearing pink, though that means you're a girl. So if a female puts on blue, then she's not a girl, she's a boy. If you are wearing the clothes of a girl, that makes you a girl. But if you are male, wearing the clothes of a girl, a kid at a young enough age would say that you're a girl and think that you actually are a girl. They don't understand that you are your gender no matter what you're wearing or doing. They don't understand that gender is something that's inherent in a person until about age 4 or 5. So it takes you a while to develop what's called your gender identity, your sense of what male or female actually means. And in the video that we're going to continue watching today, they talk about that in a bit. The gender schema is a little bit different than a gender identity. The gender schema is what's expected of your gender. It is expected of guys to be able to roughhouse and to be tough, that sort of thing. It's expected of girls to be neat, maybe, or maybe to, work hard in some cultures. The gender schema is all of the things that go into being male and female. And as kids become familiar with their gender identity, they tend to tightly adhere to a gender schema. They tend to be it's very important for them, for instance, at a young age, for a boy, he wouldn't wear pink. You can't get kids at a certain age to wear pink because that's what girls wear, and they're very intent upon this gender schema, upon doing what is expected of their gender. So it's very rigid. Gender schemas are extremely rigid between the ages of 5 and 7. They become less rigid with age. So it's okay maybe to wear pink when you get older than 7, but between the ages of 5 and 7, you do not stray away from what your gender is supposed to be doing. There's some reward given to kids that adhere to gender schemas, and there is punishment given to kids that don't. I remember I have a little sister, and she played with dolls, and I remember my dad getting real mad at me when I was playing dolls with her when I was about that age. And I never did it again. So I was real worried about that. My dad stopped me playing with dolls. The parents... Oh, we've already done this.
Yeah.
I had that there. that all I have on gender development? I think that's all I have. It goes through how you're. They've done some experiments where they've taken a baby girl and put it in a blue blanket and taken a baby boy and put it in a pink blanket. And they have people come interact with the kids and see how they treat them. And they know that at a very young age, you can't really tell the difference in a baby if it's a boy or a girl. When it's an infant, you can't tell just by looking at their face what they are. And so they noted how the people reacted with the kids. And people, if the baby was in a blue blanket, the people would play with the babies rougher. They would talk to them in a different voice than if the baby was in a pink blanket. And so part of the scientists think that part of the reason that girls and boys kind of develop differently is because of the way they're treated by adults from even the very youngest of age. People tend to roughhouse a little more with boys and tend to play nicer a little bit more with girls and to speak in different voices and that sort of thing. And so some of it might be, you might have a, testosterone, for instance, is a hormone. The book talks a little bit about this. Testosterone is a hormone that can affect your emotions and things like that. And so part of the reason boys roughhouse is probably due to testosterone. But part of it is also probably due to the way they've been raised as boys. You might come, just me walking down the halls, a guy comes up, I might give him a fake little punch or something like that, and you just don't do that to girls. And so kids have been experiencing this sort of thing their whole life, and it's just little things that happen like that influence the way you act. And so let's continue with this video. Read your section 88 to 92, and you can stop the recording.
Yes, sir.